Patents have been discovered recently that may show us exactly what the next generation Switch's cartridges look like. Not only that, but from their form factor, we can tell a little bit about Nintendo's strategy around backwards compatibility and cross-gen. This is going to be a quick video, so let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm Derek, and welcome to Position Offset. Some patents have recently been discovered that were filed back in June by Nintendo, and they have schematics for a cartridge. The surprising thing is, this cartridge looks almost identical to the current Switch's cartridge. This is a little bit weird because usually with a new generation of a game console, you would purposefully make the cartridges a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, a little bit fatter, maybe have some kind of weird shape to them, but something where it's not going to fit into the old system and it'll only fit into the new one. And they're not doing that this time. Something is different here. And so this could have multiple implications for how the Switch 2 will be handled. This could potentially mean we see Nintendo putting both Switch 1 and Switch 2 versions of the same game on the same cartridge. So you buy the cartridge once and you can play it in both systems and get the correct version. That would be pretty cool, I think. But there's no guarantee of that. Nintendo could just be saving a little bit of money and decided, hey, what we've got works. We'll just put a faster SD card inside of it with a newer version of the standard, and then the housing will stay the same. Why engineer a new one if this one works just fine for us? But I'm a little doubtful that that's the case. It seems really strange because Nintendo has always done different cartridges in the past. This will be the first time they've ever had a cartridge that will fit into the old system. So that leads me to believe that Nintendo must be doing this for a reason, and I think that is going to have something to do with their cross-gen. Now, how long that cross-gen period will last is a huge question. It could just be for a year, maybe 2 or 3, like we've seen with Sony and Microsoft recently in their transition. But there's also a possibility where this Switch 2 isn't what we think it is. It's really just more like a Switch Pro that we were rumored once upon a time, and every game will work on both the original Switch and the new Switch 2. But I really don't think that's true. All of the different sources that were telling us about the Pro model back in the day have said that it was canceled and that we've got a full-fledged console generation about to happen. And it seems like, at least at first, you'll be able to get new Nintendo games that have compatibility with the old system, but also have the ability to play the new version on the new system. This will be really convenient to mean people don't have to rebuy games, but what does this mean for games that came out before now? Are we gonna have to rebuy those still? I don't think Nintendo will do it for very long, but for probably the first year or two, while they're making the transition, we could see these multi-format cartridges come into play. And now the other problem is, for all the Switch 1 success, it could be a burden on the Switch 2. For the last 18 years, Nintendo has been trying to convince their players, hey, graphics don't matter. You don't need the best graphics. You can be fine with, these simpler systems that we have. But with this new system, if the whole selling point is, hey, it's got better graphics, well, now Nintendo might have put themselves in a bit of a pickle. Nintendo diehards may be like, hey, I don't need a new Switch. I can just keep playing my old Switch. So that means Nintendo will have to have some exclusives for the new system, right? They can't just make everything cross-gen. And so I fully believe we'll get 1 or 2, maybe more, but at least 1 or 2 exclusive titles that only work on the new model system. And rumors say it'll probably be a new 3D Mario platformer. Something akin to Mario Odyssey, although not necessarily a direct sequel. And then there's also Mario Kart 9 that we've been waiting for over a decade for. People have been waiting for it to come out on Switch 1 and it never happened. They just kept releasing more and more DLC. So presumably we're going to get Mario Kart 9 on the next system, and it could be a launch title. This is a great piece of info, but we've still got to wait and see what exactly Nintendo's plan here is with backwards compatibility and for cross-gen transition. But I'll be keeping my ear to the ground for you and let you know about anything new I find. But hopefully Nintendo is going to tell us themselves soon. Hopefully we get an official announcement soon. It could be any day now. It could be this month, could be next month. Might not be till December. At latest, hopefully January, March, but sometime early next year at the very latest, we'll find out what exactly this is and how this works. But for now, we're just going to have to wait and hope that it's sooner rather than later. If you'd like to hear some more of my predictions around the Switch 2 and the different features and aspects of it, you can check out my older video here that came out a few weeks ago. Also, I need to give credit to Around the Clock for informing me of this earlier today, and their channel as well as their sources will be linked in the description below. This is a new format for me, a little bit shorter video than I've been doing. I've been doing more long format videos, but if you guys like this shorter format, I'll try to do more of these. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, get the notifications, do all the things, please. You know how YouTube works. But please, like, share, subscribe, do all those things, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.